So, okay. Before I get into the last little installment, I'm going to do another video clip by the same guy who did the last one, the one on abiogenesis. This last one will be, of course, on evolution. These two videos are, well, the evolution one is called Evolution Made Easy. If you want to watch it with a better looking picture to look at, because I'm filming with my camera, my computer screen, and whatever. Anyway, yeah, so the last little bit's going to be about evolution. But if there's anything, I hope that if any Christian comes across this video and actually watches it, that if there's any little small piece of information that they get from this video is there are three distinct sciences. Three distinct sciences that they with their Christianity, whatever, their creationism idea, they want to say that their creation idea replaces all three of these sciences. Not just evolution. It doesn't, they're not saying that creationism is right and evolution is wrong. They're saying creationism is right and cosmology, abiogenesis, and evolution are all wrong. Three sciences, not just one. And they don't even bother to name the other two. Now, granted, abiogenesis took me some doing to learn how to pronounce it, and I still don't know for sure if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm using abiogenesis because that sounds the most like a real word to me. But anyway, they don't even bother. You know, they don't even bother calling it cosmology or abiogenesis. They just say evolution. I don't believe in evolution. We didn't come from nothing. No, when you say we didn't come from nothing, you're not talking about evolution. You're talking about abiogenesis. That's what you're talking about. And you're saying you don't believe that life came from non-living things. And yet you think God created life from dirt. Seems a little bit of a hypocritical thing to me, you know? Oh, it's okay if it's your special dirt. But if it's just ordinary dirt, no, it couldn't have happened. It has to be special dirt. I'm sorry. Anyway, so I thought putting together a video that kind of explains in simple terms the three things: cosmology, abiogenesis, evolution, might be a good idea. So maybe Christians, if nothing else, can understand there are three separate sciences here, not just one, three. So you're saying creationism is right, evolution is wrong. Creationism is, God, I can't say it. Creationism is right. Abiogenesis is wrong. I had to think about it that time. Creationism is right. Cosmology is wrong. You're basically saying all these other sciences and all these scientists that have worked their asses off to study and research and test and retest and theorize and challenge each other and disprove and redo and whatever. All this hard work that these men and women have put so much time and effort into trying to discover the answers. All of it's bullshit because God did it. Yes, God did it. And you don't need any evidence to show for what you think. You don't need anything to prove it. No, you have a book. That's fine. That's enough. You don't need to have actual evidence. No. I'm sorry. It's so hard for me to deal. It's so hard for me to, you know, these people that say, oh, well, where's your evidence? You know what? There's tons of it. Go out and read a book. Read some books. These sciences The people aren't hiding them. They're not a secret mystery. They have articles all over the place about these sciences. They have books all over the place about these sciences. There are YouTube videos that explain in very simplistic ways that even somebody like myself can understand. You too can seek out the understanding of these things instead of just going, we don't believe life comes from rocks, instead of just, do I look like a monkey to you? Well, maybe I do, but I'm just saying, it's like, instead of coming up with these stupid, simplistic, or over-exaggerated statements that absolutely don't remotely coincide with what the science is saying. And it's like, all you do when Christians say things like, well, my father wasn't a monkey, or I didn't come from no monkey, or, life couldn't come from rocks. All you're doing when you make those stupid statements is showing your own stupidity. It's true. That's all you are. That's what you look like to anybody who has any understanding at all of these sciences. All you're doing is showing how stupid you are and how completely you do not understand. And you don't understand the science. You're showing how much you do not understand the science. You might as well put a neon sign across your fucking face that says, idiot. And you're proud of it too. You're proud of how stupid you are. And you splash it all over YouTube about how stupid you are. You don't fucking bother, to look at a video, watch a video. This guy made a very good video, a couple videos. He's got tons of stuff. I'll put his name in my things and the links to these videos. He's got tons of great videos about the various sciences. If you're too lazy to look at articles, if you're too lazy to go buy some books and read and learn, just look at some videos on YouTube. You're already here. Why not invest a little of your time to look, and not just look and that's just so stupid. Listen and try to actually understand. Understand what they're saying. So, at least when you argue, if you still insist on not believing in the science, at least you can argue intelligently with the people who are saying they think it's real. They think this is the answer. You can argue intelligently and say, no, I don't think this is right, and this is why. And you're not sounding like a complete moron by saying, oh, life doesn't come from rocks. I think there's a little more to it than that. Or, I never came from no monkey. If you would research, if you would read just a tiny little bit about evolution, just a little bit, you would understand that evolution doesn't say that humans evolved from monkeys or that humans evolved from apes. Never says that. Ever. It has never said that. We come from a common ancestor as the apes. You know what that's, here's a very generalized example of what that's saying. Okay, a wolf. Imagine. Okay, I wish I had I have a wolf statue in my bookcase, but I'm not going to go get it. Imagine I'm holding a wolf statue as a visual effect. Okay. From wolf, because of human, well, we won't even imagine. We'll try to simplify this as much as possible. From the wolf, this is the ancestor of dogs. Right? Ancestor of dogs, ancestor of poodles, ancestor of a Great Dane. Now, did the Great Dane come from the poodle? Did the poodle come from the Great Dane? No. They both came from the wolf. Their common ancestor is the wolf. Poodle can't be a Great Dane. Great Dane can't be a poodle. But they both came from this one. Here, this is the wolf. They came from the wolf. This is the fucking common ancestor that we came from over here, and apes came from over here. This guy. Do you get it? We can't be these guys over here. They can't be us. But we did come from the same common ancestor. And that's what evolution says. That's what evolution claims about humans. We're like 99% of the same DNA as chimps. You know, that doesn't just accidentally happen. God didn't make a mistake and go, oh, you know, that human's too hairy. I'm going to do a do-over and it's not going to have hair anymore. You know? Anyway. So that's all. I just wanted to put together a video that tries to make clear the three different things, three different sciences. Christians who want to say that evolution is not true and all they have in their arsenal is a Bronze Age book and a primitive little story. That's all the ammo you have against evolution. That's all the ammo you have against a biogenesis, and that is all the ammo you have against cosmology. You really have no ammo. That's the problem. And rather than continue to walk around and looking like a stupid person on YouTube, why not learn about some of these sciences? There's lots of Christians out there that understand and even agree with the science and still are Christians. They look at it, and this is how I did when I was a Christian. I looked at science with wonder, like, wow, these are the building blocks that God used to make everything. You know, I didn't say, oh, this isn't real, this didn't happen. I believed it happened, but I believed that God controlled it all. So you could still actually believe in God and be a Christian and have a little bit more understanding of science and maybe even respect science instead of ridicule and mock it. You know, you doesn't have to topple your belief if you don't let it. If you want to incorporate, like I did, the two things. But for me, I couldn't because I saw other reasons why I don't think there's a God. I saw a lot of other reasons, and I saw even more clearly the little undeniable thing about, even if this thing did exist, why would I ever want to follow it? You know, the moment you take your God glasses off and you start seeing the world without the the assumption starting from the get-go that this is all true, the moment you look at it objectively without that assumption, God starts looking like a very evil, malicious, sadistic, vile creature that creates evil. He's not the enemy of it. He creates it. He creates. He manipulates it. He controls it. It's part of his plan. It's supposed to happen. It's a tool that he wields. He is the wellspring from which all evil comes from. He is the source of it. He created hell. He created Satan. He created all of it, knowing ahead of time all this shit. He did it anyway. Because he is the absolute foundation of pure, unwavering evil. The moment I realized that, there's no way I would worship him. So anyway, we're kind of detouring off the the point of my video, so I'm going to end this. If you've been watching, I hope you might have learned something from my attempts at trying to explain. I'm going to go ahead and play the third one now, the evolution video, and then that'll be it. So thanks for watching.